There's a myth in the entrepreneurial community these days that the way you build an entrepreneurial company is you get a brilliant idea, you write a business plan, you take it to venture capitalists, they give you money, and you shoot for the moon and off you go, and voila, soon you'll be rich. Actually, Randy Commissar and I believe that mythology couldn't be more wrong. That actually it's only a tiny, tiny percentage of businesses that actually ever get venture capital funding, and even of those who do, most of those businesses don't actually succeed. So the odds, even for well-funded venture-backed companies, are really difficult. So the question is there a solution? Is there something else people can do besides write a business plan, try and raise venture capital, and shoot for the moon? And we think there is. We think that something is first to find a way to rigorously test some of the assumptions. Randy and I call them leaps of faith. Assumptions that underlie what you believe is true, but you don't really have any evidence yet about whether they're really true. So you need a process that we articulate in our book, Getting to Plan B, that enables you to rigorously measure those assumptions, perhaps through some small experiments or market tests, and find out, is Plan A on target, or are some of my assumptions not quite right, and do those then call for a change of course? So by putting in place a rigorous process to test a series of hypotheses and to raise money early, not from venture capitalists who are getting increasingly risk-averse, but rather from the 3 F's, as we call them, family, friends, and fools. Find money close to home from people who love you, who trust you, who believe you'll take care of their money with a real passion and some commitment in mind, and use that modest amount of money to test some hypotheses, find out whether your Plan A or perhaps some adaptation of Plan A, we might call that Plan B, find out whether that's going to work. And only when that begins to work do you then go raise venture capital money for something that's actually got some milestones met. So we argue that for most young entrepreneurs or most people starting a new venture, writing a business plan and pitching that business plan to venture capitalists is actually a poor use of your time. You're much better off starting off on a learning journey with just a small amount of capital, perhaps your own, that you can use to test some hypotheses, reach some milestones, and then when the time comes, raise capital to grow.